Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome to the last official mini campaign of the channel for now. This set of 3 is pretty much the max that I want to do. So we have the Song of Ice and Fire mod for Europa Universalis for this brings EU4 into the realm of the Game of Thrones. And what's really cool that I really like about this mod is this has a whole bunch of different eras that you can do, which of course affect the campaign map. Now what's really interesting is just how massive this is. We could play as these guys all the way over. I mean, we could play anyone we want to, but of course I think for this mini campaign and all the purposes therein, we are going to play as House Stark. Of course, why not? So we are actually going to do a Clash of Kings. At this point, Westeros is at war. The untimely death of Robert Baratheon has plunged Westeros into chaos, and it is Joffrey, Robert's untested firstborn, who must pick up the reign. Eddard Stark, Lord of the North, has sent word to Stannis Baratheon of Joffrey's status as a bastard born of the incestuous relationship between Queen Cersei and Jaime Lannister. Joffrey, upon hearing Lord Eddard's accusations, had him executed. In retaliation, Lord Eddard's firstborn, Robb, has taken up arms and mobilized the North and its Tully allies against the crown. So House Stark owns all of the North, led by Lord Robb the Young Wolf, who is a 3/4/6, which really isn't that bad. What's really cool is they add custom banners and artwork into here, so I'm really excited to play as this. We start out January 1st at $2.99, and as mentioned, House Tully is our ally. So as part of the mini campaign series, we have, multiple objectives that we could pursue. And this is, of course, up to you guys. Of course, House Baratheon is still down here. Technically, all these guys are, rebels. But of course, naturally, I would like to take over House Lannister. Now, again, mind you, 20 parts or less to accomplish this. So even if you wanted to go forward and say, hey, let's conquer one of these specific areas, and or another objective could be simply to take King's Landing, to get House Baratheon out of there, and then eventually even take over House Greyjoy as kind of a retaliation against everything that has happened to the Starks as a result of House Greyjoy. So here's our 3 objectives. We take over House Greyjoy, which will be a very short objective from the looks of it. I don't know. And in which case, if we were to do this very, very quickly, we could then move on, and we may even take House Greyjoy in our attempts to take over House Lannister. But House Lannister, taking over them would be one of the objectives, and more specifically, taking King's Landing. Those are going to be my 2 main ones. The third one I will kind of leave up to you guys on what we want to do. So leave it in the comment section. If someone has already commented and you like that idea, give that a thumbs up rather than comment on your own, basically saying the exact same thing. That way it just makes it easier for me to look instead of just having to scroll through comments, just simply seeing people's approval of that. And as usual, there will be a YouTube poll on here in the description link. There will be a link to my Discord, where on Discord there will be a separate poll, which is worth 3 votes, and anyone who is a patron on Patreon will have access to their own separate poll on Patreon, even starting at $1 a month, and they will get a 6 vote per. So you have a potential, if you are a patron, to get 10 votes on your objective of choice. Let's go ahead and dive right on into this. We have 52 regions. We have 434 development. Fort level stuck at 1, but we do have our admin levels automatically start at 15. I think everyone does. So that's a little bit interesting, and we'll just see how this goes. We are going to do normal mode, just for recording's sake. And here we go. It looks like we only have 12,000 troops. We have artillery. That's funny. Whatever. I mean, this can't be exact, I don't think. Wow, we have a whole bunch of different units here. That's really cool. The Northmen of Winter. Of Winterfell, I'm assuming. We're going to go ahead, give them a leader. Our ruler, Robb the Young Wolf Stark. He starts out as a 2-star, which is really, really good. And then we actually have a rather large navy. Heavy ships 5, transports 14, and then we could go from there and potentially get all of those up. Let's take a looky here. I just want to, again, this is kind of just the beginner thing. So seeing everything and spending the first 35-minute episode just kind of getting our bearings will help make a decision for you guys in the polls. So I really don't mind going slow throughout here. Looks like we are tied with, oh no, we are in second with the most troops, 12,000 troops. We have 19.5 in reserve. House Lannister actually has less, which is really good for us. And House Baratheon currently has the most, as well as the largest force limit, but their manpower is less than ours. That's good. This Navy-wise, we have 27 total. House Baratheon is 36. Lannister has 22. Greyjoy is 21. So technically, we do have more ships than they do, which I don't necessarily agree with because I think, I don't know, just because that's kind of their thing. I would imagine that they would have made them have the most. There's no way that they're going to vassalize. They really don't like us. And it's not that they don't like us, but you know what I mean. We can convert White Harbor to our wonderful religion of the old gods. Let's go ahead and do that. We currently have a zealotry factor. We can select a deity. I wonder if this is almost like the third Rome kind of a deal where we can it appears to be anyways. Yeah, cool. That's really awesome. We can select a deity to worship and it gives us some buffs. I really like that factor. We have very few slots here, or it's just really, really different. And we have 3 free slots to go after. So we could do development. We have banking. I like this though. It's nice and short and to the point. Army infrastructure, land force limit, army recruitment. I think that would be the most appropriate. Yeah, because that gives us a manpower modifier. Army organization. Ooh. Let's actually. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff to do. Land leader. I mean, army tradition from battles is pretty important, and attrition from enemies eventually. Infantry is great as well. I'm going to go with army organization. We're going to pick one from each of them. Aggressive expansion impact, I think, would be probably the best. Exploration, we don't need that right now. I am not worried about that at all with this game. Manufacturing, warmonger. Let's go peacemaker. And then for admin, we are going to... Unrest would be great. Envoy travel time, state maintenance minus 33% in core creation costs. That's really good. Possible advisors plus 2. Advisor cost reduction. We have banking. Tax income plus 24 ducats. Wow, that's really good. Development costs go down. Tax modifier. Man, these are some really good ones. Chance of a new heir plus 50%. Do we have an heir right now? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Yeah, Brandon Stark. Okay. Okay, I'm not done with my objectives yet. Oh man, I don't know what to pick here. Reduce inflation costs, advisors, admin, autonomy I think would be a good one. Or espionage. Because that would allow us to build up. I don't think that's as important. Legitimacy and possible advisors. I'm going to go with autonomy. That gives us some good unrest buffs. As right now we're sitting at almost -3. We have our advisors, reinforced speed, fort defense. We're currently making 29, so I'm not concerned. I still want to kind of keep it on the lower end though, because that's exponentially more money for only +1 admin skills. So we got that taken care of. We have national decisions that can be made. Contact the Iron Bank. What does that do? In the event the Iron Bank happens. I don't know that I want to do that. All right, so we have current missions, which I will follow these kind of to a little T. If it's real easy stuff like create an army for our nation, form an alliance, you know, things like that. That would be really good. Conquer Crow's Barons, you know, things like that. But if our main objective will, of course, be either King's Landing, House Lannister, etc., etc. Right now, I'm going to create an army. 75% of our force limit, which is 48. We need 36. I think I can make 36 troops. I can't, actually, because I don't have enough. But let's actually form an alliance, because that gives us prestige and diplo power. And we are just going to do that right off the bat. We do have provincial unrest, Faith of the Seven Worshippers. We should be able to figure that out. It's right down there, maybe? Yep. We only lost a little bit of money there, and that's just going to knock out that rebellion. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and just build some more troops. We have Westerosi archers. Is there any way that we can... I would actually probably like Westerosi swordsmen. I like offensive fire versus defensive fire. Westerosi knights. I like that. I like offensive shock value. We have Westerosi horse archers. And then, oh, a ram. Okay, I see what they did there. I see what they did. That works. That's actually a pretty cool functionality. I really like that. Okay, I wish it wouldn't come out so far, because I can't hardly see my map. But what we're going to do is we're just going to make another rather large force. Let's see, we got 7, 8, 9, 10. Get a couple of Westerosi knights and a couple of rams. That way we don't completely deplete our stocks. Now, oh, we don't actually have an alliance here. I thought we did. Well, let's go ahead and secure it. Night's Watch, House Tully. Our rivals. House Tyrell is the only rival I can have. Why is that? That's not cool. Why can't I do an alliance here? Not the same religion and neutral attitude. House Aaron. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. A royal marriage with House Aaron, or we can conquer the gift. Where's that? Our steward reports he forbids slavery. That works for me. Oh. Well, no, I'm not going to mess with them. Forget that. It's not worth it. A royal marriage would give us more prestige and diplo power. Creating an army for our nation would help as well. I'm going to do a royal marriage. There we go. Piece of cake. Improve relations with House Tully. That is exactly what we will do. We got our military alliance with them now. And we are going to start building a spy network against those guys. And I'm going to do House Lannister. Just because. I mean, regardless, we'll probably have to go up against them anyways. Probably shouldn't have done that. I should have waited on you guys. That's okay, though. Okay. We don't have any forts, actually. We've gained the Humiliate Rival Casus Belli. I would just assume that you guys would probably want me to go against House Lannister. I should not have assumed that, but oh well. We're going to select our mission. We can protect trade. That doesn't ever give us a positive, so instead we could privateer. Coldwater is owned by House Aaron, which we just have an alliance with. What's the trade node over here? Lannisport. What, do they not own that primarily? Okay, well, we just won't do anything then. We'll just let them sit there. There we go. We need to improve our relationships with these guys. Wow, they got a lot of troops going for them. There we go. Who is this? Visenya Condon. Yeah, you're not very good. You're not very good, are you? All right, so we're making a pretty decent bit of money. Bloody flux in fever. The specter of pale mare has risen once again. Reports of bloody flux have been made. Coastal defense groups. Mortality rate is high. You risk 3/4 of men to catch horrible disease. We will quarantine it. We gained a little bit of prestige. This is pretty easy. Insult House Lannister, our rival. Protect against House Lannister. So we need 34. We'll do that because it gives us army tradition. Mainly going with armies with just infantrymen. We'll go ahead and reduce that. Man, we're really blazing through this. Our manpower needs to recover. I mean, it's not going to get there quick, but we can do it anyways. There we go. We'll just do that. Come together. And for right now, we don't have any sort of issues with anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn my army maintenance off. That way we can make quite a bit of dough. They tell us the demand for fruit. The fruit farms have been pushed to the point of exhaustion. We still have extra fruit unless we want to run the family's farms to ground, excuse me. All right, so I mean, we could like conquer up here if we wanted to. I don't know. Establish a tributary. I mean, we could do that. That would be nice. Wooden ear. All these guys, like, could I... Is that a smart thing to do? I mean, it seems like these guys... I don't know. We'll just... I mean, I don't know what to do. We are already doing stuff against House Lannister. So I kind of forced it. Again, I shouldn't have done that. We can promote worship. We lose a lot of ducats, but we gain 10 zealotry. We can promote Veirwood attendance. Nah. I don't need to contact the Iron Bank. I don't have any reason to. Alright, so as we're getting stuff set up, I actually am going to go ahead and... is allied to Ironman rival House Tully. So we will probably have to go to war with them anyways. Could send them an insult. And I would imagine... I don't want to do anything, I guess. Has declared war against Redbeard. That's fine. Good for you. I mean, whatever you want to do over there. But anyways, you know what? I don't know what to do, really. I don't want to sit here for another 30 minutes and just kind of babble on. Oh, wow. Our faith is declining. It's extremely unfortunate. The barrow of the first men, our men, found a previously undiscovered barrow and have come to you directly to ask them what they will do with it. I like that. 25% chance of House Stark gets maimed, enlightened, or mad, or no effect. If we let them in, open the barrow, we get a chance of gaining or losing military power. If we ask them in to leave the barrow, we lose 5 prestige. Let's do this. Yes, we gained 50. I love that. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pause it right here. This is going to be a very short episode because I kind of forgot that once we get things set up, I've given you really big choices, and there's nothing else I can do. So that is going to be a quick little end. I expected to be able to do more, I guess, but we have our army set up. We have more than the Lannisters do. I guess we don't have more than the Lannisters do, but they have more... they have more troops, or less manpower, I should say. You know what? We could just do this. They are building quite a few troops. There we go. And guys, let me know what you want to do. We'll actually just do this so that way our guys can make it. So yeah, let me know what you want to do. The polls will be in the description down below. House Lannister, take King's Landing, or do something else of that nature, in which case you leave a comment in the comment section down below. And like I mentioned before, if you see something that is close to what you are wanting to do, then just comment, give that thing a thumbs up, and then we'll go from there. Guys, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. I don't think it'll be super limited, but this could be a very short campaign depending on your campaign goals. And then if you guys decide you want to do more, then we'll just go from there. I mean, I'm really kind of open to it. But guys, I hope that you will enjoy this series. I hope that you will come out and vote. If you did enjoy this quick intro video of being House Stark, then let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is HforHavoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.